Welcome back. It's great to see our new regular friends.
It feels like that.
I was a regular friend before I was on your show.
That's true.
Yeah, but we didn't see you regularly.
We didn't see you regularly.
Okay,
now
gotcha.
we want to see you regularly on the show.
Thank you.
Now I'm up early all the time.
Yeah.
I'm learning.
Well, Sarah and I were used to those early mornings.
Oh man, he doesn't
back
know
in
what
the
to
day.
do. He's still, we're like
it's
a year and a
struggle.
month in.
It's a struggle
He's
for me
like,
to
The
get up.
struggle is
Why do
real.
people get
My
up
whole
at
life
this
has
hour?
been working late nights.
Yeah.
Right.
25 years, and now I'm up early every
That
day.
had to have been a shock to your system.
Wait, you filled in St. Louis for a girl on maternity leave, and that was at like 2 o'clock in the morning, right?
Well, I did
he was
some
just,
overnight
He was
stuff.
just still awake.
You
Never go
stayed
to
awake.
bed. Just stay awake.
That's the way to do it, actually. Of course, they are our friends, Ethan and Sarah, four heads of Convoy of Hope. And last time you were here, you told us something off camera, and you wanted to come back because it's very exciting.
Oh, yeah.
With the O'Reilly Foundation.
I'm not pregnant.
We are not announcing that here.
We get those kinds of emails.
Still.
Your dress is flowy. Are you pregnant? No.
Hey, it's nice to hear that. I get those too.
Oh, man.
Good intentions.
Anyway, sorry.
We're happy
And
to
we
announce
digress.
at Convoy of Hope that the O'Reilly family, wonderful family here in the Ozarks with just a legendary history of philanthropy, is donating $255,000 to Convoy of Hope and allowing us to use it as a match. So dollar for dollar, anything you donate, if you go to convoy.org/Ukraine match, that will be doubled. So you'll be able to double your impact now through April 17th and allow us to just double the number of refugees we help around Ukraine, double the number of food supplies we send into Ukraine.
Right.
It's really amazing. So we're super grateful for the O'Reilly family. They've got such a legendary history of being philanthropists in our area. And we wanted to thank them because we went to them and asked them. Usually they do this privately. We asked them if we could use their name, just because so many people know the name here, and allow it to be a match, and they agreed to that. So we're super grateful.
Yay.
We can double that money and get more than $500,000.
Wow.
They wanted to stay humble, but we wouldn't let them.
Don't.
Oh, no.
Not that kind of money.
No, that's right.
You know? I'm saying, though, because seriously, because they are in our community, and we do know them. We see their stores, and it's great to know just when you pass by, you know, they're helping not only our community, but the world.
Absolutely.
It sets such a good example for other people to say, the O'Reillys trust this organization.
Yeah.
I should give to it because now I can double my money.
Right. And we've seen so many things on the news lately, and oh my goodness, more and more help is needed.
Oh, absolutely. It's a growing need. And what we see in the future at Convoy of Hope is the refugee crisis moving from the Poland area where it's been, millions of refugees. And Poland has done a great job handling them, even though they don't really have the infrastructure. Churches and individuals are housing a lot of these refugees. But we see that moving to the south now into Romania. Oh. So we have teams now in Romania getting ready for the surge of refugees that will be heading to the south as Russia moves toward the south. That's what we think is going to happen next, so we're trying to get things in place so that we can handle the millions of people.
So that's really cool that Convoy of Hope really moves as it's needed, wherever it's needed.
Yeah, it does a good job of changing on the fly. Mm-hmm. And war is different. Every war is different, but anytime you're dealing with war, it changes everything. So we had an infrastructure in place since 2014 in Ukraine and around the EU. So we had a game plan with our partners before the war, and then the war starts, and you got to change that up. But at least we had the infrastructure there, because war really changes everything.
Wow. Sarah, how do you think this money will impact the people of the Ukrainian war into Poland and now Romania?
Yeah, a lot of people ask, like, what can we donate? What can we bring? And not clothing and not blankets to us, right? Like, we buy most of our product in country so that it helps the economies in the surrounding areas, and it's just more cost effective. But it's basically the basics: food, water, mattresses, generators, light kits, because can you imagine just being in total darkness at night? Because most of the people who left, which at this point is 6 weeks, right?
42 days down.
Yeah, so they just left with a small suitcase, and that's it. So it is the basics, really no luxuries, because there's no room for luxuries at this point.
And is it still cold? It's still cold.
It's still cold.
Yeah, so we do have some coats that we've gotten in bulk that we're able to give to people. Coats, sleeping bags, things like that. All the things you need. And what we want to do is just, I mean, you look at the video and you see it's mostly women and children and the elderly, because the men are staying back to fight. So they need the basics, hygiene kits, baby supplies. Imagine leaving
Yes.
with babies,
Oh my
these poor
God.
mothers. They're leaving their homes. They don't know when or if they'll be back. They don't know what's going to happen to the male relatives that they've left
No.
behind.
That's-
And they've got young children who just walk around in a daze following mommy. It's a
Yeah.
terrible situation.
Yesterday, I transcribed an interview with a kid who was probably like 19, and he was in Kenya, and he had not seen nor talked to his family, which would be really scary.
Yeah.
You know?
It would
But
be
he
very
also knows that if he goes back, that he'll be expected to fight, and he's so young. And I didn't talk to him personally, so I don't know like his willingness or not. But that's a terrifying thought.
Yeah.
To all of a sudden
Absolutely.
be like, whoa, like I could be in war if I return. But
Yeah.
to not return means to not see his family or talk to them even.
Oh.
Ethan, I'm glad you said it too, because it makes a difference. Because people, like you said, want to come and bring you
Yes.
blankets and water. But the best way is to donate money, so then you can now have the new match from the O'Reilly Foundation, which will help the people directly because
Right.
you buy in country. So if somebody wants to, donate, what's the website?
Best way to do it is go to convoy.org/Ukraine match. And every dollar that you donate now through April 17th, up to $255,000 will be doubled.
And an easy way to do it too is to go to your page, and then you can just click on that link, and
That's
it
right.
makes it super easy, guys. If you want to help, go to their page, click on the link, and then you can donate as much as you want to, and that's the best way to help these folks in Ukraine.
You bet.
You guys are
Thank you
awesome.
both.
Want to come back next
Thank
week?
you.
Yeah!
Hey,
It's our standing
we'll do something
date.
fun. We'll
Our
feed you.
standing coffee
Yeah.
date.
Okay?
Save
Can
us
we
a slot.
eat? Or what? Yeah.
We got all
Yes,
right.
we'll get you breakfast food next
Plenty
time.
of olives.
Okay. We'll be back with Name That Tune.
I think next time we'll try to get like breakfast food.
That would be nice.